Well, the biggest thing for me in terms of education is the fact that I'm teaching people that we're still here. Not only still here, but there's many of us who are still very active in the preservation of our culture. So the beauty of coming into a museum is you see both worlds. You see behind the glass, you see the artifacts that my ancestors touched, made, utilized, 50 years ago, 500 years ago, 5,000 years ago. Yet we're still here, so it bridges those two worlds. My goal in life has been to capture and revive some of the more intricate aspects of Penobscot lifestyle. It's one thing to be able to make a basket and sell it so that you make another basket and sell it, and so you keep that art form alive. But over the course of the last couple hundred years, we've watched the erosion of our more intricate, higher advanced society type of interacting with our past erode. And I'm not comfortable with that. I like to see the values that my ancestors developed because of their relationship with the natural world, whether it's animal hides, barks, trees, roots, plants, water, fishes, all the animals. They had a direct relationship, and we don't have that today. Our food, our clothing, our shelter, our tools, everything is purchased, obtained by methods other than our own hands. And we totally lose that connection between us and the natural world, which means we no longer have a stewardship towards its protection. Penobscots were given the opportunity, but the responsibility for stewardship. You cannot understand a birch tree unless you've manipulated its bark. You might look at it and think, oh, how pretty it is. But unless that resource, if you will, or that is viewed as a gift towards life, you can't appreciate it. So my ancestors, the Penobscots, the Wabanaki, and really tribes all across what we call Turtle Island, had this relationship. And because of the last 500 years, there's many who have lost it. And I'm not okay with that. I want to bring it back. And there's only one way to do that. It's not reading about it. It's not watching a video. It's doing it. So I have committed my life towards getting my hands dirty, cutting them if that's what it takes, to learn what my ancestors knew about manipulating these resources into usable, life-sustaining implements. So obviously canoes were used for travel. Today we don't need them. So why make a canoe? What I've learned in making a canoe or a wigwam is that these things are a key into our past. So I'm able to touch into a genetic code by doing the same things my ancestors did. So I really see it as a means of our survival. If we're going to survive as a tribe, as a human species, then we need to know what our connection is, but our responsibility to the planet. And I don't find any better route for that than my traditions. I think in terms of understanding our connection with nature, building a wigwam, living in it, and learning how to live with your surroundings is really what the message that the wigwam can teach us all.